Yo, I think they're condensing a giant ball of gas. I think you're gonna set it all on fire, he yells.
It's a bomb!
Oh, I mean, I'll be fine, but I don't know about the rest of you.
Nobody said that this was flammable poison.
Look out, your husband's right there, and his only cover is mushrooms.
No! Thug yells that, runs into the middle of it, and actually leaps into the swamp, using the swamp water to withstand the incoming fucking storm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hearing this, a bunch of the police are going to similarly throw themselves into the swamp and fucking duck under the water. They all come in, and they're going to throw themselves down here. Harlock is...
You said I got a stamina back?
Yes, you did.
Can I use that stamina to push this cop's head over the water?
Which one? You're gonna do?
Sick bastard.
This one.
If you really wanted, if you did it to this guy, he has no stamina and he's the ball runner. So
Oh, he's the ball boy. Yeah, never mind. Him.
I'm pretty sure he's the ball, or is it this one? Oh, it might be this guy actually.
No, it's this one. He's the one that's offset.
You're right. Okay, yeah. So
God damn it!
If you do that to him, he'll die in the blast, and we'll just get this first base done.
It's just slightly raising his head like the end of a baptism.
Just the tiniest little bit. I'm going to have these other three, they're going to scream and pull back. And Mercy, you are left with a decision at this point. Right now, everyone is ducked down beneath the surface of the water, except for the one guy. If Thog's assertion is correct, yes, this area is going to about to become a war zone. One man stands next to you, squaring up, intent on fighting you 1v1. You know your husband is back behind the tower behind you. What do you do?
My husband is always first. I'm gonna go make sure. Well, if I go near him, so I will
Aim
take
your
whatever.
butt away from him.
I mean, it doesn't matter where I am. The explosion's going to go off because of me. But it is probably more efficient if Mercy is going to run to Faria, pick him up, and throw him like a javelin towards Ben and the rest of the crew so that he's safe and with friends.
Beautiful.
I'm so sorry, honey. You've got to go right now.
It's such a funny thing. You see the look in his eyes, not a hint of guile, not a hint of misunderstanding. It is a look of, oh, my wife is heading straight towards me. My wife is coming straight towards me. Hooray! Oh no! The air around her is actively combusting. She's grabbed me by the face.
Here comes a special girl. Here comes a special
Here
girl.
comes a special girl. Here comes a special girl. You whirl him around at high speeds, straightening his spine, bending him into proper javelin position. You prepare the toss.
No, don't hurt my very pathetic husband.
You whirl him around, you spin him, you form a javelin, and you throw him, and he bodily careens up towards the tower, slamming into the side of it, with Penguin immediately starts pecking him. Whoa. Oh, it's on me now.
No, careful.
Freya sticks into the side of the tower, as then you watch over the arena. As you see this miniature sun touch down, a gas explosion that clears all the water away and sets the area alight immediately in the depths of the swamp. Harlock, you cling to the side of the runner to the best of your ability, boosting him up above the water, and you just let the heat and the weight combust the person immediately in front of you. You watch as from your vantage point, as your glasses shine, somehow protecting your eyes from all of the damage of staring directly into the sun, as you see the man who's squared up with Mercy on the bridge simply get vaporized. The rest of you remain down there, holding on to the best of your abilities. Inian sort of looks straight ahead. Wow. Okay, I'm starting to see it. Baseball's kind of fun. I didn't realize that they were practicing forbidden magics.
All the best teams do.
Boredly eating peanuts.
Ven with sunglasses on.
Do you need a hand up there, my man?
Everyone watches this miniature star erupt on the far side of the arena.
Well, it looks like they're kind of safe in the water, but I should probably stop that from happening again. He's going to make his way towards the people who are obviously casting this poison spell.
You make your way towards. Okay, so you get your default move. That's that. And are you going to spend more stamina to keep running? Are you running up on them fast? Are you getting there this turn is the question I've got.
I'm gonna... You know what? I'll get to them this turn.
Okay. You make your way forwards. You charge up to them and you watch their mouths go slack as you charge up with your glaive. And then you see their expression set on you. And they utter a new dread incantation. Marcus, are you still trying to get the ball out from under the body?
Yeah, I think I am. I don't know. I mean, like, what? Otherwise, I'll just, leave it there? Like a chump? Okay, I'm going to, let's see, stretch out one hand and conjure myself up a shadow pole, which I will jab haphazardly under this man's body and push up on to lever his body off of the fucking baseball.
You just... and you flip him over. You reach down, you touch the ball, and then you hear it. It sends a shiver down your spine. Mercy, you peek your head around the corner, seeing your handiwork. You see a man, scorched bald by the overwhelming flame. His hat, honestly, still covers up the fact that he's been emboldened. So, yeah, very little difference, actually. But you can tell that pain goes deep. He's still alive. Barely conscious, still in the game, and then you watch as somebody spends every single point of her stamina, runs up onto screen, and while you're fresh out, drop kicks you and goes for the kill. Harlock, she sprints in, taking advantage of this opportunity, waiting at the very edge of the firestorm. She leaps, and she just throws an elbow out and falls onto you. The swamp
I wouldn't have it any other way.
The swamp barely cushions the fall as she hits you and drops you to 1 health. You survive by the skin of your teeth as Sigma Zamboni throws herself on you, and then the arena as a whole stops.
Is that the best you could do? And I'm gonna spit at her.
Clean the swamp water out of your ears. We got worse things to deal with. You hear that shit? She pulls you up to your feet. Slowly, you watch as the police pull themselves up out of the water. Time out!
God damn it.
Time out!
Now?
Time out, yeah!
I could use an orange slice.
Can they do that? We're like still technically in the middle of a play.
I mean,
that's the ideal time to use a timeout,
yeah,
really.
exactly. What else would you use a timeout?
Indeed, from the third timeout nested onwards, there are no more rules.
They sort of pause.
I'm gonna drop the runner and hope that he drowns.
Awesome.
It shouldn't take much.
The amount of blood that's been spread in the water already, the raw amount of damage that's been done. This game has been brutal so far. Thog picks himself up. Oh, fucking God. Is the rest of it gonna be like this? We got the guy though, right? We got him? Mercy, a timeout's been called. Everyone's gonna pick themselves back up, probably rearrange themselves in some way in the unnoble's favor. You find yourself tactically positioned around a corner. Time has stopped, theoretically, but right now you can see him. He's on the verge of death. The runner is still there. Harlock shifted to the side and discreetly let him hit the dirt, but all of his comrades are like moving in to kind of help pick him up. Do you got
but
anything?
it's a timeout.
Would you act during the sanctity of a timeout?
Well,
Who is she, Ven?
because Mercy respects like the rules of war and things
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
But this is a game.
I mean, they did just essentially gas many different people, including their own soldiers, which is a war crime. So.
That is a war crime.
That's a war crime.
I mean, I threw a guy in a box in a bog.
That's not technically a war crime. There was nothing in that about that in the
But
conventions.
mine was funny.
I'm the good guy, remember? So he has like 1 hit point, right?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Mercy's gonna walk up and be like, "Hey, sport, I'm sorry about how that all shook out." As I go to reach and pull him out, I deactivate the cooling on my gloves so they're super
Oh my
heated.
god. Holy shit. Look out for Harlock, though. Look out for Harlock, though.
Yeah, you're gonna give him the spicy
Fucking look out
keychain.
for Harlock.
You're about to get him with the spicy
How
keychain.
could you give your own brother the spicy keychain?
He pulls himself up out of the bog. You see the raw look of relief as he's like, I was literally about to die and my team bailed me out. I guess they do care about me. I guess they do care about my incredibly disposable life, he thinks to himself, not aware of the fact that they called the timeout because specifically a melee character closed with one of their mages. No, absolutely not. He has the firmest belief in his team, nothing but loyalty. And in this moment, inspired by such a show of camaraderie, he stops thinking. He reaches his hand out. His hand touches yours.
Because my glove is now superheated, he essentially just put his hand on an open fire, or grabbed like a fire poker you left in the flames for like an hour.
Probably even worse than just putting your hand in an open fire. This is like
Yeah,
reaching molten like metal heat.
yeah. And so I grip it and I pull him up because I want to show good sportsmanship and be like, that was quite the doozy. It's a miracle you made through it. And then like once he's taken enough searing damage to knock him out, I will cool my glove so it looks like nothing happened. No, it will be telling with the skin peeling off of my glove that something may have occurred, but there's a bug right here and I can just wipe it off.
I like that he has just enough health to touch it and go, ah! And then
Yeah, literally.
You were
Okay,
eating some pocket beef, and that's where the skin came from.
so I have a very important question. Aram, does Ven have any form of protection for these people? Anything whatsoever? Are you saving their souls in a net, or are you throwing them all to rot in the bog?
Well, here's the thing about the police. They're not actually a registered team. They're technically all pinch hitters. And unfortunately, pinch hitters are non-union and don't actually have the
they're
same...
scabs.
There's scabs!
They're scabs.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the police. Fuck the police.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Ven wouldn't say that, but
yeah.
Aaron
I know.
does.
Oh, okay. I got some.
Marcus would, though.
I got
Big
some.
fan of the cops.
Crawls his way out of the area that he's wedged, places himself next to you, looks at the scene unfolding. What? No safety net for them?
Looks at the scene unfolding, or does he? He's so dizzy. Ven turns him to face the king.
Oh, sorry. I just. Are you secretly stuffing all of them in a sack too?
Well, that's where we hit our little technicality, I'm afraid. You see, the police are not a registered baseball team. Technically, they are all only allowed to play under the Southtown banner as pinch hitters. And sadly for the pinch hitters, they are non-union.
The man reaches his hand up, takes Mercy's, smile crossing his face. Right now, he managed to survive his very first round. He was thrown in, fed to the dogs.
Oh, no.
He knew that he was going to be filtered out immediately, eat the biggest shock, try to cause as much damage to the enemy team as physically possible. And he thinks he did that job just right. Maybe he does have a future. Maybe he can leave his time with this miserable gang behind. Maybe. His hand touches Mercy's. She pulls him upwards. It's gentle, a light touch, like a feather's. He's pulled upwards, and his vision goes white for a moment. He sees brilliant stars. He sees his name in lights. He sees his future on the team of the Ennobles. He sees himself. Then, somewhere else.
What smells like barbecue?
He sees himself in Castle Baseball, walking those vaunted halls. He sees his name entered next to the likes of Pissy Cryboy. He finds himself becoming one of the next baseball legends. He finds himself talking to him, the man in charge, the very leader of Steel City, a mascot above all mascots, the devil. And he finds out. And that guy, he's his biggest fan. He meditates on it. He lets the feeling wash over him. He attains true freedom. His head hits the bog. He silently hits the ground, completely KO'd.
Is he smiling at least?
He's a cop. What do you think?